Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh here with Just Juice Fitness, and this is a day of eating video. So I'm going to walk you through my meals throughout the day. There's really no importance or emphasis based on the actual timing of the meals. Okay, I'm going to show you my pre-workout meal first. That's probably the only meal that have really any timing based on it. Everything else, I'm just trying to hit my macros for the day, my fats, my carbs, and my proteins. So I'm going to show you hitting the macros for the day. I'm going to show you my pre-workout and a couple other things in the video as well. Anyway, check it out. This is my pre-workout meal. Alright, so my pre-workout meal, I really just like to keep it interesting, vary it up a little bit. Okay, I don't really stick to any one thing. I like to include variety, switch it up day to day. So here's what I do. I got a bowl on the scale. I'm just going to zero this out. And by the way, that is Crunchy Nut Kellogg cereal. Yeah, it's kind of a kid's cereal. No oatmeal over here. Like I said, keep it interesting, alright? You got to do something you can stick to. There we go. That is one serving. Alright, so what I'm going to do is throw some berries in here. And either chocolate or vanilla. I haven't really decided yet. Which is about 140 grams. So I'm just going to add that on to that 29 for my pre-workout meal, and then I'll show you the pre-workout. It's a little mixture of those little bad boys over there, some citrulline, malate, beta-alanine, yohimbe, and some other stuff. So as you can tell, I'm extremely enthusiastic when I wake up in the morning. No. Alright, so now that I'm actually alive and awake, alright, I'm going to show you my pre-workout. What I do is sometimes I use water, sometimes I'll use Diet Mountain Dew or some other soft drink like that, and I mix all my stuff up in it and put it in the shaker bottle. I will use Mio sometimes instead of the diet soda, but anyway, here it is. Check it out. So what I got over here is some beta-alanine, some citrulline malate, okay, some L-tyrosine, some green tea, some yohimbe, and some caffeine. Alright, I'm only going to use one caffeine pill, and I'll do another video on actually showing you the individual ingredients. But basically what I do here is I got my food scale, and I place my shaker bottle on it, I zero it out, and I measure all the amount of each ingredient that I want in it. Okay, add my Diet Mountain Dew, take it, hey, and I'm off to the gym. Alright, so I just finished my workout, and one thing you'll never see me do is shove a shake down my face right after my workout. I don't really have a set time for when I get in, my next meal after my workout. If I'm not hungry, it might be a few hours, okay? But, more likely I get done working out, I'm hungry, so I eat, okay? Now, whether it's a shake, like a smoothie, or a whole food meal, hey, that's all dependent on how I feel, alright? If I have a lot of time, I'll have a whole food meal. I prefer that. But like today, I'm short on time, so I do have a couple of things already prepped as far as like whole foods. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't feel like throwing stuff together, so we'll see. Check out the next meal. Alright, so I'm in a rush, so I was going to make a smoothie real fast, and the blender's dead. Alright, so I got some rice cakes and some protein powder and a little bit of peanut butter to make a quick snack, and I'm on the go. I think I'm going out to eat with my family later, so that's why I'm keeping my numbers pretty low in case, hey, if I go out to eat, I can enjoy it, So you don't necessarily have to eat a certain amount of your food at any point in time of the day. Okay, if I got a family event, a date, whatever. No big deal. Meal frequency and meal timing is not important. So you can save your calories, your carbs, your fats, your proteins for that meal if you also want to. Anyway, check this one out. Okay, so this is what I'm using. Some marshmallow fluff, some peanut butter, one rice cake, a little bit of Walden Farms syrup. Walden Farms will save your life. And some protein powder. Just to keep my fats low, because 1 tablespoon of this is 100 calories, 8 grams of fat. Trying to save my fats for later. Now guys, this stuff right here is pretty cool. It's marshmallow fluff. 2 tablespoons, which is 12 grams, is only 10 grams of carbs. There we go. That's my second meal, I guess, just a quick snack. And I gotta run, and I'll show you my next meal. I don't know what it's gonna be, so I may be going out to eat, or it may be later this evening. I don't know, but I'll show you. Hey, what's up? So before I show you my next meal, I want to show you the book I just bought, The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. He's also got 48 Laws of Power. Great book. Highly suggest it. That's the one I started reading first, and then I saw this, read a few reviews on it, and I was like, hey, sounds pretty good. Anyway, so what I'm having as my next meal is I got a sweet potato, some chicken, and spinach, and what are these little Romo tomatoes, little baby tomatoes. In here some Walden Farms chocolate syrup and some Walden Farms peanut butter. Okay, I didn't really feel like getting real creative or anything. I want to get in this book and get a meal down. I'm hungry, so whatever. Anyway, stay tuned. I'm sure I'll be hitting some more macros, and I'll show you. Alright, so hey, what's up? I'm almost at my last meal for the day. Pretty much from like 3 o'clock to, I think it's almost 9 now. So I'm about to jump on the computer, do some work and stuff. But, really eat anything, didn't feel like it. I was too busy, so I didn't eat. You know, I'm not gonna break my schedule or, you know, not go around and do the things I gotta do just because, you know, it's been 3 or 4 hours, right? Y'all guys ain't gotta do that. And it saves me a lot of fat and a lot of carbs that I can use for later for a bigger meal for something I really, really like this right here. Alright, so what I have here is, it's like a blueberry, I forgot, I just bought it. It's like a blueberry cream, ice cream. 2 servings of that. And what I got on top of it is 2 scoops of whey protein turned into like a sludge. 1 serving of Fiber One cereal, half of it here and half of it on my salad, with half an ounce of almonds put on here, on the ice cream, and on the salad. On the salad I got some tomatoes, and this is a pretty big salad, guys. But I got some tomatoes and 1 pickle with Thousand Island Walden Farms dressing. Gotta have Walden Farms. But see, guys, you know, I can fit this ice cream right here into my diet. Alright, still hit my fiber, my fruits, my vegetables and everything. You don't necessarily have to eat, you know, 210% clean all the time. You know, as long as you hit your numbers, you're going to be fine. That's the big thing here. Fiber, micronutrients, fruits, vegetables. I make sure, that's why you see me in my first meal for the day, I always get, normally within my first 2 meals that I get, I use a higher fiber cereal, and I'll use fruit, so that way I can make sure I hit my numbers. And I typically don't eat throughout the day. I eat around my workout, and that's it. Normally I just go until later in the evening when I can actually take time, sit down, have, you know, vegetables, ice cream, or something like that I like. Get plenty of protein. But anyway, guys, I probably got one more little small tiny snack in here before I go to bed. So anyway, stay tuned for that. So hey, what's up? This is gonna be my last meal of the day. Here we go. I got 1 scoop of this Diamantized Elite XT, and this is some Walden Farms peanut butter, and I got 2 tablespoons of fish oil right here that I take throughout the day. I'm actually not about to take it because I already ate it throughout the day, but I get 2 tablespoons, which is 8 grams total. The reason why I use that instead of the pills is, hey, I don't feel like taking 8 pills in a day. It's much easier just to include 2 teaspoons than 8 pills. Also right there, my water, 1 gallon a day at least every day. Sometimes I drink more, but at least 1 gallon a day. Anyway, guys, that's it for my meals. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe. There will be more day eating videos to come up because, hey, I like to keep it interesting, a lot of variety. One day to the next is never the same. Hey, always just choose fitness.